Welcome to the Blue Lounge. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys have recovered from that horrendous match we saw this afternoon. I can't explain that game, lads. I can't explain it. I mean, so many things went wrong. So many things went right that we should have capitalized on, but we didn't. I'm going to be discussing the game with you guys today. I'm going to be reacting to Tuchel's press conference, post-match press conference with you guys today. I'm going to be addressing all the questions that you may have about the game and about all the Chelsea developments. But lads, and before we do anything, smash that like button. Let's get the likes in early so the YouTube algorithm can look favorably upon our stream and promote and, get it out there to people to watch. And if you can share it on your social media, I'd really appreciate that. I'd really appreciate that. The game, lads. The game. We didn't get the lineup right. Nearly. We had James starting ahead of Loftus-Cheek. But apart from that, everything else was the same. Chalobah was brought on last minute as Christensen apparently had an upset stomach. I think my camera just froze. All right. Wow. I got disconnected from my device, my computer. Can you guys see me all right? Is the camera working now? Is the audio working now? Can you guys see me all right? In the chat, let me know if you can see me and if you can hear me okay. Guys, can you see me? Can you hear me? Let me know in the chat. All good? All right, fantastic. Fantastic. All right, fantastic. Yeah, I don't know what happened. My camera just went off, my mic, everything went dead. Let's start again. Lads, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the Blue Lounge. Good. All right, thank you. You know what? Let me start by just saying hello to everyone, and then we'll get back into talking about the game. I think it'd be a good way to reset my train of thought. Let me just say hello to the people in the chat. All right. Surfs was here earlier. He says, with Rudiger leaving, any club were looking to buy centre backs from are gonna potentially, yes, because they know we are looking for centre backs, so potentially they could play us there. Potentially. Courtney, bless up, big up to you. Luke Mudway, Big up to you. Good to see you. Julius, hit the like button if you are here waiting. It will help the stream reach more people. Big up everyone. Correct. Thank you, Julius. Correct. Guys, hit that like button. Let the YouTube algorithm know that you're liking the stream. And by the way, as I had to reset everything, I'm going to have to do a lot of work behind the screens to get my windows back up again, because I literally had to close all the windows to get back into this the stream. Jeff, big up to you. Welcome to the stream. Nishwan, ahlan wa sahlan. What's Christian Pulisic? What did he do? I mean, apart from score one goal and save the match, that's what he does, isn't it? It's Christian Pulisic. That's what he does. Big up to Christian. And big up to you, Nishwan. John Arnold. Okay, John Arnold was putting in the lyrics to my intro. Fantastic. Well, welcome, John. Pavan, number 1 channel. Let's go. Thank you, Pavan. Aiden, big up to you. Am I missing anyone? Javi, what's Javi saying? No Rudiger, no problem. We need young defenders. No Rudiger, big problem, Javi. Big problem. We do need young defenders. We definitely need to stock up our squad, since we're having a couple leaving. But Rudiger is a massive problem leaving on a free transfer with the way the club, or with the position the club is in right now. We'll talk a little bit about that, as Tuchel did address it. So we'll talk a little bit about that. Who else is in here? Nick Blue. Hawkeyes, big up to you. Welcome to the stream. Limitless, fantastic. Everything is good. Who else do I have in here? Samuel, welcome. Andon, welcome. George, big up to you. Hope you're doing good. EE, there seems to be an issue with the takeover bidders. Want to relocate the state? Yeah, this talks about that. Not clear what's going on. We'll just wait and see, because right now it's all a bit murky in respect to what is actually happening in this situation. So we'll address it when there's more concrete information about it, EE, and we'll definitely address it. Thanks for bringing it up. Chris, my man, what's he saying? Subscribe and like the stream. Get the stream shared to friends, family, and most importantly, Chelsea supporters. Big 3 points onto United on Thursday. Chris, big up to you. Hope you're doing good. You and your family, I hope you're all doing fine. Iman, big up to you. Welcome to the stream. Who else do we have? That's it. That's everyone. And if I've missed anyone, I do apologize. It is not intentional. Do me a favor. Hit that like button. Give me a couple of seconds, lads. Let me just load up some of these screens that I had to close because I've been chucked out of StreamYard. So just bear with me a couple of seconds. While you're in here, if you haven't hit that like button, just make sure you do. What else do I need to open? I need to open this window here and get the press conference loaded up for us to have a look at in a few moments. The press conference is there, loaded, fantastic. All right, lads, I do apologize for technical issues that we've had starting the stream, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Look, people, the game today was really hard to watch, and I'll be honest with you, if I didn't have to do a stream about it now, I probably would have stopped watching at half-time and just waited to see the result at the end of the game, because it was hard to watch. I don't think we registered a shot on target until the 56th, 57th minute, where we had a couple of shots on target. The first half was dead. And riddled with mistakes, which worries me, lads. Mendy again kicked the ball out in a very unsatisfactory manner. Chalobah made a mistake. Aspilicueta made a couple of mistakes. All in all, West Ham didn't look threatening. West Ham played their second tier team, their B squad, B team. They didn't look threatening. But we made it hard for ourselves in that first half. And in the second half, we registered, I think, 2 shots. Our first 2 shots, 10 minutes into the first half, into the second half. Not happy about the performance. Tuchel waited and waited and waited and waited, and then he made the substitutions. He brought on Hakim Ziyech, Romelu Lukaku, and Christian Pulisic. For Loftus-Cheek, Timo Werner, and Kai Havertz. Good substitutions. The timing, I would have liked to have seen it happen a little bit earlier, but it panned out. It worked out. And we got to give credit where it's due, lads. We got to give credit where it's due. Those 3 boys coming on changed the game. They brought on a lot of energy. They changed the tempo of the game. Romelu Lukaku won us that penalty. Won us a penalty, and also was the reason they had to foul him out inside the box and get one of their defenders sent off, which opened the game for us. Because then, what's his name? My camera's got funny as well. I'm not having a good day. Which then gave Jorginho the opportunity to put us in the lead. And when he stepped up, I swear to you, lads, I looked in his face and I'm like, this lad is going to miss this. This lad is going to miss this. I looked in his face and he looked knackered. He looked shattered. And when he came to kick that ball, he kicked it like somebody who is shattered, knackered, tired. And he literally passed the ball back to their goalkeeper. He passed the ball back to their goalkeeper, who said to him, "Cheers, mate. I'll have that. Let's carry on." So when Mason Mount broke down that left hand side and set up Alonso with a through ball, who he passed into the box, pinpoint accuracy pass to Christian Pulisic, who dealt with it straight away, no hesitation. Bottom corner, fantastic finishing by Pulisic. And lads, it's not easy when he's been away from the team for quite some time, and then to come on towards the end of a game that is dull and boring and lackluster, and for him to do that, respect to Pulisic for doing that. Respect to Marcos Alonso for getting that ball in, and Mason Mount for creating that opportunity. A fantastic goal. And that was the highlight of the whole game. And it happened in the last, I think, 2 minutes before the end of the 90. Big up to Jem. Jem, I was watching a stream earlier. And you weren't too pleased with Hakim Ziyech, so I'm not too pleased with you, Jem. Big up to my man, Jem. Lads, GNA TV. Let's show some love to GNA TV and Jem. So big up to you. Yeah, so a fantastic goal. But that was it. 90 minutes of football summed up in 2 minutes worth of play. Lukaku, fantastic in his 20 minutes of football. Wish he can do more. Wish he can, show that energy. Because when he came on, he had them darting runs. He had, players being pushed left, right, and centre. He showed energy, and I wish he can do that on a more regular basis. And I don't know, because look, Havertz wasn't on form today. Havertz was tired. There's a lot of pressure on his shoulders right now, and that pressure's on his shoulders because of Lukaku. So hopefully, Romelu Lukaku is able to change it up a little bit. Look, there's a couple of injuries that I want to just mention Christensen. I said, he's got stomach issues. The Danish Maldini doesn't know how to handle his food, and I don't know why, but he seems to have that quite a lot when it comes to the end of the season, when it comes to important fixtures. I don't know. That needs to be looked at. Reece James is not injured, lads. Tony Rudiger is not injured, lads. They have muscle fatigue, which can develop into an injury if not managed properly. So these two players could return for the United game. They could return. They may not return. Depends on how they how their muscles are treated. But these are things that don't normally put players out for a while. So they didn't play because Tuchel would rather not risk them getting injured or aggravating their situation. So that's where we are with Reece James and Tony Rudiger. Now, we talked about the Tony Rudiger situation a lot yesterday, and we'll probably address it in a minute. First of all, I want to watch the Tuchel press conference, and then we'll react to that, and then we'll address all the points that were mentioned in that press conference. Lads, like I said to you, these streams will not be the same as previous streams. My streams are going to be short and sweet. I'm going to interact with you guys, address the game, and then we're going to go on our way, do what we've got to do. So let's look at the press conference, and then we'll address it together. And again, I apologize, but I had all these screens set up, but due to technical issues, I had to reset them. Alright, so this is the screen, and let's go. And if the audio is low, I apologize, but it's from their end, not mine.
Personally, I don't know if there's any other way to play against them, and I don't want to confuse it to that we don't give everything. It can feel like this if you play against West Ham with a lot of possession, but at the same time you need to be very, very careful and disciplined to control the counter-attacks.
Nick.
You said also about Tony and finding another solution. Will you be in a position to recruit somebody similar caliber as a replacement, do you think? Or?
Well, in the moment, not because of the sanctions, and even if hopefully the sanctions will be the past, even then it will be incredibly difficult because Tony is what he is. He's a big personality. He's a big leader, and he is he takes fear away from other people. He gives you confidence when he's next to you, and he played like between 50-60 matches over 90 minutes on an incredible level of consistency. So yeah, it will be challenging, but like always, it is no matter how big and how much I love Tony and how big a role he played, there will be Chelsea without Tony Rudiger, and we will find solutions.
Dylan.
Thomas, just following on from that, I think to briefly to TV, just wondering if you could expand just how hard you tried to persuade him that you sort of laid down some of the street thought.
Let him play all the time. Even if when he played not good. Yeah.
So I just wonder how hard you tried to work to say to get.
It was not only me; it was also the club. This is the clear understanding. So we fought hard. I fought hard on a personal level, but we have this kind of connection since day one. And he was like, he deserves my full support because he delivered an incredible performance until today. It was so reliable. So it was a give and take, and I know that he is very well aware of it. And I'm just happy that I had the chance to coach him and the chance to have him in the team, because he was nothing else but brilliant until today. And the club did as well. We had offers, we had big offers for him, and the club tried everything. But since some weeks, we cannot fight anymore because we have the sanctions. We cannot adjust. We cannot continue. So, yeah, it is what it is.
Just quickly
quickly, Andy, if everyone's going to get going.
What is the injury he's got? And also, I just want to ask you.
Lads, I just want to recap on what he just said about Rudiger and how hard the club has tried to secure him. Because we've heard a lot of reports from Fabrizio Romano, Matt Law, Nazar Cancella. A lot of journalists have talked about this, and over the past couple of days as well. And you know, we saw what Fabrizio Romano said in regards to this yesterday. This is the first time that we can actually say officially that Tony Rudiger will be leaving the club. What Tuchel has just said is a clear indicator that, one, Tony Rudiger did want to stay because there has been a lot of discussions. The way Tony Rudiger handled himself has been fantastic. The relationship he has with the players, with the team, with him, Tuchel, has been second to none. Negotiations were ongoing between the club and the player. Massive offers were given to Tony Rudiger. Negotiations were ongoing. The reason why he has not signed for Chelsea is because of the sanctions. Thomas Tuchel has made this very clear in the statement. Because of the sanctions, because of what the club is going through right now, they are not able to get Rudiger to sign a contract. So the club has done a lot. I believe the club has left it too late when it comes to Rudiger, when it comes to Christensen. But we've discussed this in the past, and Chelsea Football Club do leave these things a lot late. A lot of times they've done it with Terry, they've done it with others in the past. So I don't think anyone could have seen this thing happening, this sanctions situation happening for Chelsea. Therefore, they would have always thought at some point Rudiger was going to sign. We were always going to offer him something that he would accept. But because of the sanctions, this is where things went south on the Rudiger situation. So just keep that in mind, when we look at possible situations like this in the future. This isn't something that is normal. This is something that is extremely abnormal. Let's continue.
About the penalty as well, Jorginho's penalty, which...
Well, the injury from Tony.
Yes, please.
It is a groin. It's in one leg the groin, in the other leg a bit the hamstring, and he is he is somebody who plays through pain anyway and is totally used to. But it's muscle pain, so it's not even an injury, but it's a huge discomfort, and he feels insecure because he's not used to have muscle injuries. So he feels like it could happen. He wants to come back. The plan is that he's back on Tuesday in training for Thursday, and hopefully we can stick to the plan. Well, the penalty, if you get a late penalty, and Shoshi has a perfect record, or had a perfect record with us. So there is normally you believe, and we all believe that we had finally the chance to score and the goal that we needed. He has a certain style of shooting, and I got the question just before when he scores what he did on 100% level. It looks unbelievable, cool and calm and composed. When he misses a penalty, it looks like, could he have done better? But it is his style, and he is right to stick to it. So. He's very, very upset with himself and very happy that Puli turned things around for us late.
Okay, we've got time for two more. Tom and then James Ben to finish. Tom?
Thomas, does the Tony situation provide a sort of reminder that the takeover needs to be sorted as soon as possible? Plan for someone knowing what you can say, what you can do?
Yeah, would be ideal, but even if we wish for, I think you cannot pull grass that it grows faster. It's like we wish for it, but we have to deal with what the reality is, and the reality is in the moment that sanctions are still in place. The situation is not cleared for next season, so we try, like what we tried during the last weeks, to focus on what we can influence, and this will be the next match.
James, last question.
On Christian Pulisic, obviously,
Yeah.
said some comments here. You said it came back and maybe struggled for confidence in the last few games.
Yeah.
Was it a good idea to take him out of the team, then give him a rest the last few games? What do you want to see?
If you ask him, he would say it was not a good idea to. It is like this. It is like, especially in the strikers, he had this period when he was on a run, when he had the confidence, when he was heavily involved up front, and Timo had to wait for many weeks. Now things turned around a little bit from the Southampton game, and Puli struggled a little bit since he came back from national break, where he had, I think, like 3 matches and an incredible amount of journeys and time zones to cope with. From there, he struggled a bit energy-wise. That was my impression on and off the pitch. So it's sometimes like this. So now we tried to bring him back in full confidence from the bench, and I'm happy with the effort today, and I'm very happy that he had the chance to have this huge of an impact together with Romelu and Hakim, and this is super important.
Great, got to go there. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah. Look, Hakim, Romelu, and Pulisic really had a big impact. Really had a big impact, and we can't underestimate that. I think Timo Werner, Mason Mount, and Kai Havertz have played a lot, and maybe they're just tired, and maybe Tuchel needs to chop and change it a little bit. Like, guys, what I'm going to do is this. I am going to give you guys the opportunity to give me your take. So I'll put the link in the chat, and I'll take you guys one at a time. So one at a time, I'll let you come on and give me 2 minutes. Give me your thoughts about the game, or give me your thoughts about the Chelsea-related news of the day. I'll give you a couple of minutes each, but it's not going to be a discussion. It's going to be me hearing your thoughts. I mean, I might ask you a couple of questions, but I'm going to give you guys a chance, one at a time. So let me just open one screen, and then I'll be posting. Actually, let me post the link in the chat. And then I need to open the screen. So one at a time. The link is in the chat. If you want to jump on and give me your thoughts and opinions about the game, or about the Rudiger situation, the takeover, I'll be happy to listen to you if you are able. Just opening one screen. 1 second, lads. All right. Nick, you need to bounce out and bounce back in again. Your device isn't connected. I think there might be a problem with your mic or something, but your device isn't connected. So guys, I'm gonna have the link up for about a few more minutes. If you guys jump in, you're welcome to do so. Otherwise, we will be concluding the stream very shortly. Let me have a look at the questions in the chat. Not saying we'll change. All right, so I've got Hawkeyes jumping on, and then after Hawkeyes, we'll take on Chand. We've got a few people coming on, so let's take on Hawkeyes first. Hawkeyes, welcome. Yeah. How are you?
Hello, I'm great. Big ups. How are you as well?
I'm okay. I'm good. I mean, I'm a little bit bored. You know, I was expecting a good game, London derby and all that. I was expecting a good game. Unfortunately, it was one of the most boring games ever. And like I said, I swear to you, if I didn't have to do this video, stream tonight, I would have probably stopped watching at half time because it was dead. But you know, good goal at the end. The end. How did you see the game?
Yeah, I think for me, I wasn't expecting too much already. Seeing the way we played against Arsenal and also seeing the lineup, I was like, this game doesn't have enough excitement. I wasn't really expecting so much from the game. I saw the West Ham lineup. I also saw our lineup. We had, Jorginho and Kante in our midfield. We had, the usual forwards. Kai Havertz is already gassed. He's played so much, and he doesn't just play as a typical striker. He plays as a full field player, and it's taking its toll on him already. So Mason Mount, of course, Timo Werner, it was everyone was forcing it. And we're all forcing it today when I was forcing it. Even Kante tried to force it so much, he almost became a cam today. You know, I wasn't expecting too much, but at halftime, I was like, well, they're decent. The last game we got 4 goals, we had 4 freaking goals. Then at halftime, I was like, well, we're decent today. And of course, we knew when Tuchel makes those changes in the second half, we knew something was going to come out of it because it was a total game change for the West Ham side. They've been trying to defend, really deep, and we didn't really have a focal point. We're just trying to play the football. But as soon as those changes were being made, that's like 2 players, Lukaku and Pulisic, they are goal headed, like they want to score goals. They are attacking players. So we changed the game for the
Were
West Ham.
you impressed with Lukaku in the
Uh, you
20
know,
minutes that we saw him?
Yeah, it looked like someone that wanted to play football, you see.
Mm,
It's
mm,
something different. It looked like it was really fit. It looked like it was ready to do something. So that's just the positive from it. And I was just happy
yeah.
with with what we've seen in the past few games. I was really just glad, that okay,
Important 3 points. Yeah,
exactly. Big,
yeah.
big, big one. Big
Mm.
3 points. Yeah.
All
So
right.
yeah, so that's
Hockey,
basically it.
brilliant. Well, Hawkeyes, thank you for coming on. There's a few people waiting, so thank
Sure.
you for coming on. Really appreciate that. I hope to see you
Yeah.
in future streams, brother.
Oh,
Take
sure,
care
sure.
and good luck with your channel, guys. You got to be
Yeah,
checking
thank
out
you.
Hawkeyes channel. All right, Hawkeyes got a fantastic channel. Show him some love. Hawkeyes,
All
my
right.
brother. Take care.
Yeah,
Talk to you
bye.
soon.
Yeah.
Cheers, Hawkeyes. All right, I have coming on for the first time on this channel. We have Andrew jumping on in a moment. Here we go. Andrew, big up. How are you?
Hey, big up. How you doing? You good?
I'm good. I'm good, Andrew. How you doing? I mean, it looks like you're on a bus or a train. I can't make
Yeah,
out.
I'm just coming from work now, so I'm just on the way
All right,
home.
Andrew,
Yeah.
tell me what your opinion of the game, what your opinion of the Rudiger situation. Let me get your thoughts, mate.
I think the game was a little bit slow in the first half, definitely.
And Andrew, your audio isn't very clear. Can you move the mic closer to your mouth?
Is that any better?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah. I think the game was a bit slow in the first half. I think it picked up in the second half. Pretty well.
Andrew, I've lost audio again. I'm hearing crackling noises.
I'll try back. I'll call back and I'll try back. I'll try
Oh,
back.
all right, Andrew. All right, Andrew. Thank you, brother. Thanks for trying. Take care. All right, we have coming on Chris, and then we have Nick Blue also in the queue. So, Chris, big up to you. How are you?
I'm good, Mo. How are you, mate? You good, yeah? Pleasure to
I'm
be
good.
back on
I'm
the Blue
good.
Lounge.
Pleasure to have you. Pleasure to have you. Chris, give me your thoughts on the game, the Rudiger situation. Whatever you wanna speak about. Go ahead. You got a couple of minutes.
All right, first of all, the game, the first half was absolutely dire. It was terrible. No effort, no push to get the 3 points. There was a little bit of an improvement in the second half, but all in all, West Ham, they had their game plan. It was working, obviously, until I think the penalty kind of rattled them, to be honest. I think Lukaku going down and obviously then getting a man sent off. Then Pulisic ends the hope. In terms of Rudiger, mate, I'm not happy at all. I'm not happy. I've always said time and time again on the Blue Lounge that back Tuchel. It's clear that he wants Rudiger to stay, so do all that you can to back him. He deserves it. He deserves it. So it's a big loss. It baffles me that people say it's not a big loss because it is. So we cannot rely on. I love the guy, but we can't rely on Silva throughout a competitive season. He's 37. And that just shows the issues we have if we've got a 37-year-old centre-back being our main centre-back. But yeah, mate, short and sweet. Pleasure to be back in the Blue Lounge. Don't forget to like and share, everybody listening. Pleasure to speak to you again, mate.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Chris, your assessment, because, we spent the past few days talking about the striker situation. Your assessment of the impact of Lukaku in the 20 minutes that he came on. Do you see better attitude? Do you see a better mindset? Or was it too short of a period for you to make a judgment?
I think a mixture of both, to be honest. I think it was too short of a time to kind of make a concrete opinion. But I think when he came on, credit where credit's due, he did give it that bit of power up top, and obviously he got the penalty, which is, and Jorginho with his hop, skip, and jump absolutely threw that out the window. I don't know, that was the worst penalty I think I've ever seen. So yeah, I don't know. The jury's still on Lukaku. For me, I would start him against Everton. I wouldn't start him against United. I would start Kai, give Kai a rest for Everton, and see how Lukaku does against Everton. But yeah, mate, I don't. Yeah, you know my thoughts on him. I think it's time to go.
All right, Chris. Thank you very much for your thoughts. We'll see you in future streams, my brother. Take care of yourself. Thanks for coming on.
Take care, mate. Take care.
Cheers, Chris. Thank you. Andrew, if you're still hearing me, if you're still able to jump on, would love to have you back on as soon as you fix your mic. Would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Let's bring on Nick Blue. Nick, how are you? How you doing?
Yeah, hi Mo. Thanks for having me on to speak. Yeah. The game today was ridiculous. First half was like the same. We come out, we played against Arsenal. Exactly. No fight, no nothing. But thank God for those substitutions because they made a big difference. They gave us 3 points. Lukaku, I'm glad to see he's finally woke up a bit and fighting. He actually fought today and made that penalty happen. And Ziyech and Pulisic, brilliant. Just brilliant. Great subs by Tuchel for once. Tuchel, we all love him. We back him, always will. But I'm very upset with the Rudiger situation after hearing it from Tuchel himself. Because all day I've been saying, there's still a chance he might wait for the new owner. We don't know. But the problem is, it's not Rudiger, it's his agents. They want, quick money, it looks like. They don't want to wait for the new owner. And, it's a shame. But I haven't given up on Rudiger. He's still a Chelsea player to the end of the season. So, people do change their minds. I hope, and we have a chance as fans when Rudiger, is fit again and he plays at the bridge or away, wherever, we're going to show you. We have to show how much we really want him. Try and persuade him not to go. We have to try. I know it's hard.
Do you still think there is a chance he will stay after the statement that Tuchel made today? After we've heard from Fabrizio Romano and others yesterday, you still think there's a chance that he will stay?
There's always a chance, Mo. I know it's hard, but it's not impossible for him to change his mind. I'm sure Tuchel's doing everything he can to, because and the players, I'm sure they're all talking together. And hopefully they're going to persuade him to change his mind. But all right, it's not a big chance, I know, because that new agent he has is very determined to send him to Real Madrid. I hope it's not the case, because if he does go, it looks like we're going to need some big signings in the summer with the new owners, to replace him. He's unreplaceable anyway, but I don't know what's going to happen. I just hope he changes his mind. But, the game today, the 3 points was important, not the performance. I was happy just to win and get 3 points. At least, get some confidence for that United game on Thursday. Yeah.
All right.
That's the main thing.
All right. Well, Nick, thank you very much. Was you at a game today?
No, like a lot of others, we're not allowed tickets.
All right. Yeah, no, I know the situation.
Yeah.
Nick, thank you very much for jumping on. I appreciate you. Hopefully, I'll see you in future streams. Take care, my brother.
I'm always on your stream. I like your channel.
Fantastic.
You know that, don't you? Yeah.
Cheers. Thank you. Cheers,
All
Nick.
right. Cheers, man. Cheers.
Have a good night. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. All right. Where are we? All right. Listen, lads. The stream is will still go on for a little bit longer. I'm not sure if we'll be still here for Andrew to get home. I'm gonna pin the link at the top of the chat because I'd like to give people a chance to come back on should they choose to. Pin message. Alright. Okay, so lads in the chat, I wanna know if you think there is a chance because I was surprised to hear Nick saying that he still thinks there's a chance for Rudiger to stay at Chelsea after Tuchel said what he said in the press conference. In the chat, do you guys think that Rudiger will be here next season realistically? Yes or no? I wanna hear your thoughts on this. So in the chat, let me know if you think Rudiger will still be here next season. No chance, okay? Anyone else? Limitless is saying no. Jeff, no. This is exactly how I see it. This is exactly how I see it. Yep. Rudiger's gone. All right. You can't say nothing is impossible because there are certain things that are impossible, and I'll give you one of them: pigs flying, elephants surfing. There are things that are never going to happen, and I think Rudiger staying is one of those things right now. That's how far-fetched I think it is. Up until a couple of days ago, I would have said to you there is still a chance, but the fact that certain individuals have made those statements. Fabrizio Romano yesterday, Thomas Tuchel today has just killed it for me because Thomas Tuchel, yeah, I know my examples are a little bit extreme. Thomas Tuchel would not have said it in a press conference that, the club did this, I did this, but he's going to go. He would not have said that if there was a 1% chance of him staying, because that is a statement that indicates a lot to a lot of people, and one of those people is Rudiger. So if Rudiger has made it that clear that Thomas Tuchel is confident enough to talk about it in his press conference, Tony Rudiger is not going to be around at Chelsea Football Club next season. Now the alternatives are going to cost us more money. Going to cost us more money than it would have cost us to extend his contract had we have done it in a timely fashion without waiting to the last minute. And again, I'm going to say this and a lot of people are going to get upset, but the people who are accountable for this need to be called out, need to be punished, need to be, dealt with. Some of you are going to say to me, it's Marino. Some of you are going to say to me, it's not Marino. I don't care who it is. Whoever it is, they're costing us millions. They're costing us millions because right now we're going to have to replace Tony Rudiger. We're going to probably spend something in the region of 40 to 60,000 pounds to buy a new defender and pay him 200,000+ a week. What would it have cost us to sign Tony Rudiger? I read a figure yesterday: 10 million signing on fee, 230 a week contract. We're going to pay at least 40,000 pounds more than that just to sign a defender. What's Andrew saying? Andrew's saying, I believe he wants to stay, but due to the sanctions he can't, but he'll fight for the... Hey Andrew, I agree with you 100%. And by the way, thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. I agree with you 100%. Tony Rudiger does not want to leave. Tony Rudiger does not want to leave. If it was in his hands, if it was up to him, he would stay at Chelsea Football Club and he would play for that badge and he would fight for the badge. I agree with you 100%, Andrew. When I'm saying to you, when I say he's leaving, it's not because he wants to. It's because he has no other choice. He has no alternative. Remember, lads, Tony Rudiger, this is his job. Football is his livelihood. Tony Rudiger is, how many years does he have? I mean, if he's going to be, like Thiago Silva and play into his late 30s, he doesn't have a lot of time still. So this is probably his last big contract. And if he doesn't secure it now, he doesn't look out for himself and his family now, then it's going to be hard for him to rectify that later. So that's what he's doing. He's doing what's right by him and his family, and I respect him for that. He did want to do it at Chelsea. He did try. He did tell the club, "This is what I want. This is what I demand." And to be fair, he didn't demand something which is crazy. Using a term that Nick Blue says, he didn't ask for something that would be impossible to give. But Chelsea decided to stall and to delay. A tactic that Chelsea have been known to use for many years with many players in the past, which didn't really work out too well this time around. So we are going to lose Tony Rudiger, and I agree with you, Andrew. He wants to stay, and he's playing like he loves this club still, and he will continue to love this club even when he leaves. Just like Eden Hazard, just like others. I mean, Crespo wasn't here for a long time, but if you go on his social media, you still see him posting, pictures of him in a Chelsea shirt, and talking about his time at Chelsea and whatnot. Chelsea leaves that impression on people, and Rudiger will always be, in my opinion, one of the legends, one of the defensive legends ever to play for Chelsea Football Club, in my opinion. Agree, disagree, that's just how I see it. And when he goes to play for Real Madrid, I will still be following him with great anticipation and hoping and, wanting to see the best for him, just as I did with Eden Hazard. So, it's disappointing, it's upsetting, it's unfortunate, but it's the way things are going to be with Tony Rudiger. Lads, this is the end of the stream. I want to thank everyone who has participated. I know some of you tried to get on, but you weren't able to connect. Andrew, you had mic issues. Hopefully, I will see you in the next one. Okay, I've got one more person before I go, and I'm looking forward to talking to him. It's ITM. ITM, I lost you. Where did he go? Where did he go, ITM? ITM, if you got disconnected, please try connecting again. I'll always make time for you guys. So if anybody wants to jump on, I'll make time for you. So ITM, I'll give you a couple of minutes. If you can jump back on, I'd love to hear what you have to say. And I know there's a lot of people in the chat right now who celebrate Ramadan, Muslim brothers and sisters. I have a special show for you guys on the second day of Eid. Hopefully it's the second day of the Eid. It's going to be Tuesday the 3rd. I have a special Eid episode for you guys with some very special guests. So make sure you guys are here for that. It's debatable, John. It might be Sunday, it might be Monday. It might be Sunday, it might be Monday, depending on the position of the crescent moon. So I know people are saying Sunday, I know people say on Monday. So we'll have to wait and see. But it's either one or the other. All right, lads. And that's way too early. Way too early. We still got another week. So we'll Eid Mubarak, hopefully in a week. Guys, it's been fantastic. Thank you all for being here for the stream. I really enjoyed talking to you guys. I will see you in my next upload. I'm not sure when, but I will let you know on here. Before I go live, I will always post the link to the stream on YouTube a few hours before I go live. So make sure you have the bell notification turned on. Subscribe, turn the bell notification button on, and before you leave the stream, hit the like button. I'd very much appreciate it. Have a good night, people, and I'll see you in my next upload. Take care. Peace.
Thank you.